behind the attempted assassination of the state governor. We'll bring you details of that story shortly. Let's turn to the Senate, where tempers fled today when the lawmaker representing Kogi Central, Senator Natasha Akpoti, was reassigned another seat in the red chambers of the National Assembly. The adjustment of her seating is due to the vacuum created by the movement of Senator Ned Nwoko and Senator Francis Ezenwa, who decamped from the PDP to the APC, enabling them to move seats to the ruling aisle of the divide in the chamber.
It all started before the plenary when the Kogi Central lawmaker Natasha Akpoti was notified of a new seating arrangement. The lawmaker was not impressed with this new development, and she voiced out her dissatisfaction, verbally attacking the chairman of Senate Services, Karimi Sunday, for changing her seat. When plenary began, the chief whip of the Senate, Tahir Monguno, while citing Order 6, Rule 2 of the Senate Standing Rules, pointed out the powers of the Senate President to reallocate seats to any lawmaker at his discretion. He further explained that Senator Natasha's refusal to relocate to a new seat assigned to her would leave the President of the Senate no other option than to exercise powers not to allow her contribute on any matter on the floor if she refuses to comply with a new seat redesignation.
Now that Senator Natasha insisted on staying on her former seat in spite of the rearrangement of the seat, I am craving for her indulgence to resume the seat that has been lawfully allocated to her.
Her attempt to move a motion citing a breach of her privileges was turned down by the President of the Senate, instructing her to relocate to her new seat in order to be recognized. But Senator Natasha, still speaking, challenged the authority of the President of the Senate, insisting that her voice will not be silenced even if not recognized. The chamber soon turned rowdy, forcing the President of the Senate to order the Sergeant-at-Arms to take her out of the chamber, but other lawmakers pleaded to the President of the Senate on her behalf.
Sir, Order 10 on privileges. Any senator may rise at any time to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising.
Despite much persuasion from other lawmakers in the chamber, Senator Natasha still remained on her seat, refusing to move to her newly allocated seat. In a later development, the Kogi caucus in the Senate appealed to the President of the Senate to pardon the lawmaker for acting out of order.
I want to sincerely apologize on behalf of the Kogi caucus to the Senate President and the entire Senate that this will not repeat itself again.
What you have done, you have the power to do it. You did it at the best interest of the Senate. So I will want her to at least come out and apologize to us.
I just want to appeal to you. The matter will be dealt with at the appropriate time.
The President of the Senate appealed to his colleagues to not feel offended by the actions of the Kogi Central lawmaker, although unwarranted, but to continue with the business for which they were elected. TVC News, Abuja.